ERi-TV news broadcast crew and I, Delayed Tahaya, are now ready for your daily news briefing at 10:30 local time. But first, let us catch up with the major headlines. Hat-trick win by Binam Girmay on 12th stage of Tour de France. Assessment meeting on strategic plan focusing on women's development in Southern Eritrea. US will start deploying long-range weapons in Germany in 2026. NATO is threatening global peace and stability, according to China. On our local news, Eritrean professional cyclist Binam Girmay, a member of the Intermarché 1T, made history today in a hat-trick stage win on 12th stage of Tour de France. Binam completed the 203.6 kilometers long race in 4 hours, 17 minutes and 15 seconds, showcasing a spectacular sprint in the finish and beating a notable contenders. Binam has proven to be one of the greatest athletes of the Tour. Binam Girmay has become the first cyclist to win 3 medals on 3rd, 8th and 11th stage of this year's 111th Tour de France tournament. Binam Girmay has so far amassed a cumulative of 328 points in the points classification, followed by Jasper Philippine and Anthony Turgis in green jersey competition, who have 217 and 141 points respectively. The National Union of Eritrean Women branch in the southern region organized an assessment meeting on the activities conducted regarding the strategic plan for women's overall development in the region. Mr. Naita Forki, head of the union branch in the southern region, stated that the union has carried out commendable activities aimed at increasing awareness and organizational capacity among women, strengthening their participation in all development programs and enhancing their economic capacity. Ms. Kalab Razar Tesfasilase, Director General of Social Service and Chairman of the Regional Committee overseeing Women's Development, presented a report on activities conducted over the past 5 years. The report highlighted efforts in strengthening organizational capacity, addressing health and social issues, and improving the economic capacity of women. Mr. Nait Lijam, reporting on the activities assessment, mentioned that 30 to 50% of the planned programs have been implemented over the past 5 years. She emphasized that women's issues should not be left solely to the union and called for an integrated effort. Ms. Atisfa Mikael, President of the National Union of Eritrean Women, stated that the struggle for emancipation and equality of women spans generations and called for coordinated effort to ensure its continuity. Mr. Haptaab Tesfatzion, Governor of the Southern Region, urged all concerned institutions to contribute the implementation of the union's program. He also called for a study to address the issue of female students' dropout rates in secondary school education. The National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students conducted a 6-month activity progress review and discussed future programs on 9th and 10th July. According to the reports presented by the heads of the department and regional offices of the union, commendable activities have been carried out in political, organizational, socioeconomic, cultural, and informational fields. The meeting highlighted significant efforts in providing civic education across the region, conducting seminar and promotional activities to develop the political awareness of the youth, organizing Youth Week, holding festivals in all colleges, and encouraging outstanding students. Additionally, the meeting emphasized the importance of conducting awareness-raising activities for participants of the student summer work program, strengthening youth organizations, and carrying out programs aimed at fostering a reading culture and a love of education among the youth. It also noted that development of the project aimed at enhancing the creativity and innovation of the youth. Mr. Saleh Ahmedin, Chairman of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students, highlighted the initiatives taken to enhance the role and participation of youth and students in the national affairs. He called on the regional and the subzonal administrators and stakeholders to strengthen their participation in this effort. The Ministry of Education branch in the Northern Red Sea region provided 1-month training in robotic to 100 school students, including 42 female students in the region. Mr. Said Saleh, head of secondary school at the Education Office in the region, indicated that efforts have been made in cooperation with partners to regularly provide this training. He mentioned that the program has started according to the plan, and Mr. Ismail Saleh, head of the Education Office in the region, commended those who contributed to the implementation of the program. Highlighting the importance of the program, Mr. Razana Fisaha, Director General of Social Service in the region, called on parents and stakeholders to play their part in ensuring the success of the program. Dear viewers, we'll be back with the international news shortly. Stay tuned. The United States will start deploying long-range fire capabilities in Germany in 2026, and an effort to demonstrate its commitment to NATO and the European defense, and the United States and Germany said in a joint statement on Wednesday. The United States' episodic deployments are in preparation for the long-term stationing of such capabilities that will include SM-6 Tomahawk cruise missiles and developmental hypersonic weapons that have a longer range and current capabilities in Europe, and the two countries said. Ground-based missiles with range exceeding 500 kilometers were banned until 2019 under the Intermediate Range Nuclear Force Treaty signed by the Soviet Union, Mikhail Gorbachev, former U.S. President Ronald Reagan in 1987. It marked the first time the two superpowers had agreed to reduce their nuclear arsenals and eliminated the whole category of weapons, falling in line with the signatures of Germany, Hungary, Poland, and Czech Republic destroyed their missiles in the 1990s, to be followed later by Slovakia and Bulgaria. On our last news, NATO is a threat to global peace and stability because of its deep-rooted Cold War mentality and ideological basis, Chinese Foreign Minister spokesperson Lin Lijin said on Monday. Lin was asked by Bloomberg and Daily Briefing on comments in a recent report that the US-led military bloc is planning to sign a cooperation agreement with Japan, South Korea, Australia, and New Zealand at the upcoming NATO summit in Washington. The spokesperson responded by stating that NATO is a product of Cold War and the world's largest military alliance. Despite claiming to be a regional and defensive organization, according to Lin, the bloc has continued to expand its power across borders, break through defense zones, and provoke confrontations. Lin's remark came to NATO bolsters its effort to establish relations with the countries across the Asia-Pacific, and at the same time claiming it does not seek to formally expand in the region. That's all with our local and international news, dear viewers. Let's have a quick recap of the headlines. Hat-trick win by Binyam Girmay in 12th stage of Tour de France. Assessment meeting on the strategic plan focusing on women's development. US will start deploying long-range weapons in Germany in 2026. NATO is threatening global peace and stability, according to China. That wraps up our stories for tonight. Thanks for watching and have a good night.